Have you ever wondered where fire truly comes from? We think of the sun of lightning, of friction between two sticks. But what if I told you that before any of that, before the world even knew light, fire had a master? A creature born in the cold, primordial darkness, destined to bring warmth to everything. This is the story of the first phoenix. Long before the sun first crested the horizon, the world was a silent, frozen place. A vast expanse of shadow and ice, waiting for a spark that seemed would never come. In this utter blackness, a single, solitary egg lay dormant. It wasn't made of shell or stone, but of crystallized night and frozen desire. It held within it the universe's first dream of warmth, a desperate yearning for light. For eons, it waited. Then, without warning, a crack appeared. Not from any outside force, but from an impossible heat building within. The crack widened, and a light more brilliant than any star spilled out, shattering the endless dark. It wasn't just light, it was life. It was fire itself, taking its first breath. From the fractured shell, a magnificent bird emerged. Its feathers were not red and gold, not yet. They were the color of the very first flame, a pure, incandescent white, so bright it was painful to behold. Its eyes held the wisdom of the void and the promise of a dawn yet to come. This was the first phoenix, the living embodiment of fire. As it stretched its wings, the frost around it didn't just melt. It vanished, turned to vapor by a heat that was both creation and destruction. The phoenix let out a cry, a sound that was both a song and a roar, and the sound waves carried warmth across the desolate landscapes. Where its voice touched, the ice began to recede. It flew across the dark world, a solitary sun in a starless sky. With every beat of its wings, embers trailed behind it like falling stars, seeding the world with the potential for fire. These embers burrowed deep into the earth, waiting in the heart of mountains, sleeping in the wood of ancient trees. The phoenix was painting the world with its own essence, preparing it for the great light that would one day follow. The phoenix was not just a creature, it was a fundamental force. It was the principle that things could change, that cold could become warm, that darkness could yield to light. It was the first act of defiance against the eternal, unchanging cold. And when the actual sun finally rose, it didn't rise into an empty sky. The phoenix was there to greet it, flying towards the new star not as a subject, but as an equal. The sun's light touched its white-hot feathers, and in that instant, they burst into the brilliant reds, oranges, and golds we imagine today. The phoenix had given its pure, primordial fire to the world, and in return, the sunrise painted it with the colors of a new day. So the next time you see a flickering candle, or sit by a warm fireplace, remember the first phoenix. Remember the creature born of darkness that taught the universe how to burn. Thanks for joining me on this journey into myth. If you love stories like this, make sure to like and subscribe for more. See you next time.